Hi again, this is Tennille or Blair or Book Channel, whatever. I don't even remember my own name. Today I'll be reviewing Blue Bloods by Melissa De La Cruz. There is a book. I love the book personally. I just read it, and it did take me a few days because that's what my reading is like. I did enjoy it. The plot was brilliant. The tension was so. Some parts it was lagging, other parts it was good. Uh, the characters were just brilliant. Like they had their own personalities and it shined through. The difference between shining through and the plot was that in some parts the point of view was mixed and it was very confusing through coming from the beginning and through to the middle because she had mixed point of view, and I would be reading, say, Skylar's part, and it would be blended in with Bliss's part, and I would get very confused because I'd be asking myself, hey, this is not Skylar's life, or this is not Bliss's life. So, but it stops round about the middle and just keeps going, and I think that maybe um, having a chapter to two characters, or maybe putting a little dot in the middle to signify that there is a change, would have been more beneficial to the flow of the story. I would give this about a 4 out of 5 because of that, because of the character's point of view. I did find the middle sagged a lot, and it was very difficult to get through. Laura said something on her video about stopping at page 150 because it wasn't fast, or it wasn't. It was reading very slow, and I found the same thing. I pushed on through. The last 200 or so pages are pretty good. Like they flow, and the ending was just that was handled very well. But I did find the same thing that in the middle of the book, it was like, okay, can something happen? Because you know, it could have been done a lot better in the middle. Because I just think it could have been a bigger book, and half the stuff that happens after the middle could have been put in the middle. But that didn't really distract me too much because it was an easy read. I wouldn't suggest it for teenagers below 15 because of the content in it, and it depends on your belief system and what you can read and what you can't read. And if you're uncomfortable reading about sexual things, then I suggest you don't read it. It doesn't go into a whole lot of detail, but it implies, and you get the overall picture. And it is very um, for older teens and adults because I think that any adult can read it. It's great. Um, sorry. I will be reading Masquerade maybe next month, and I'll do a review then. If there is any questions about the book that you would like to know, if you haven't read it or have read it and there's something you don't understand or want to talk about, your opinions, I would love to hear opinions of the book. Sorry, um, because I really like reading other people's opinions and talking about it, and that's what I like doing with people. And this is why I started the 50 book challenge. So yeah, I would recommend it for adults too because yeah, it's very easy to read, and it just it's one of those quick books that if you've been reading a heavy book, it's really good to get through. Like the content is quite intense. There's just lots going on, and that some things are explained, and you think, okay, that could have been there, could have been here. It is very deep, but it's very easy to read because the chapters are so short. Like some are 1 or 2 pages, and I really like that because when I'm tired at night time after I've been reading all day, I don't want to have to read thick 20 or so page chapters, but I do want to read it before I go to bed, so that's a good thing. I have all the series so far, all the 4 books. I don't know if there's a 5th book out yet, but I have them all. I think soon I'll be starting the True Blood series. If not, I'll start Evermore, which I got on my holidays, so I'll be probably making a book haul on that, and I would like to review 2 other books that sorry. Well, I haven't read them this year. I have read them in the past, and I would strongly suggest them and recommend them if you are a fan of vampire fantasy, because this is just two of the series I love, apart from Vampire Academy. I found Blue Bloods to be one of my favourite series, same with Vampire Academy, but I have another series by J.R. Ward. It's called the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, and I would be happy to talk about that and any other books that I have on my bookshelf that you're wanting to know more about, because I have quite a few series books. I have like 2 shelves of vampire fantasy fiction and things like that. So yeah, I would like to know people's opinions on Blue Bloods. And for those who haven't read it, I'll just read the blurb for you. They're young, fabulous, and famed, and they rule Manhattan from the trendy uptown clubs to the downtown boutiques. 15-year-old Skylar Van Allen has never quite fit in at her exclusive prep school. She is more of a vintage than a first-age girl, but all that's about to change, because Skylar has just found out she's a blue blood. The Blue Bloods are the city's glamorous and secret vampire elite. They're young, beautiful, and powerful, but now they're being murdered, and Skylar must find out who or what is behind it before she's next. I would like to mention before you see any of my other movies that I do have a slight lisp, which makes me tangle my words. I also have dyslexia, which makes me jump on my words, which can be really annoying. So if you find it hard to get through any of my videos, just let me know and I'll try and work on my speech a little bit better. It's something I can control, but other times when I'm excited or trying to do something and I'm nervous, I tend to speak a lot with my lisp and my dyslexia, and words come out backwards, which is why I stop a lot of the time to take a breath and compose myself. So yes, so thank you for watching. I hope that I get some replies about the book, because that would be really great. Okay, yeah, okay, bye.